So I've been seeing that Itoshi Rin hasn't been getting great appreciation for his character, because there are a lot of people within the bluelock community that just say he's a dull and boring character, because they perceive him as being good at everything already, and therefore has no room to improve. Today I'll show you why Itoshi Rin is possibly not that good as some of you might think. So with the introduction of Rin at the start of the second selection, we can clearly see that he has a lot of self-confidence, as he's showing off his skills in a quick warming up, spinning two balls in opposite directions and successfully making them clash together in the air before he walks through the door. So a little while later, the actual bluelock rankings at the time were revealed, showing that Itoshi Rin is the #1 ranked player within the facility. And on top of that, it was also revealed that Itoshi Rin is Itoshi Sei's younger brother, so that already puts him on quite the pedestal, even if it's just because of his background compared to the other players. And in chapter 45, when Itoshi Rin observed Isagi, Nagi and Bachira for a bit, he wasn't impressed in the slightest, and in chapter 48 he was backing up his claim of being superior to everyone else, literally shooting something called a vertical spinning direct shot from the corner that went straight into the net. And just a little later that match he was literally outmaneuvering them all, which ended up in him shooting a beautiful final curve goal to wrap up the first match of the second selection. How could there possibly be anyone topping this guy? Right? But that could not be further from the truth, as something really interesting happens in Isagi's team rematch against the top 3. Everyone has made significant progress, but someone in particular stood out above the rest. And that person was no other than Isagi Yoichi. He was actually able to somewhat keep up with Rin throughout the match, even though there was such a big gap at the last time they played against each other. At that time he was looking to be starting to develop his metavision, using his eyes as a proper utility in this match, and at the end of it all, they were literally looking to win the match. Through Isagi anticipating Bachira's dribbling all the way to the end and intercepting the ball from him, it looked like they were about to counter-attack, but sadly, the ball went right at Itoshi Rin as he scored the winning goal. So what I'm saying is that the only difference between either of them winning the game was literally just the mechanism of luck. And Itoshi Rin has literally openly admitted that he wasn't able to read the final play of his. With that, he's found someone else to crush as well, now making Isagi Yoichi Rin's official rival. This match in particular were the first signs that Itoshi Rin actually has weaknesses. And to hammer in on this even further, Igo Jinpachi has talked about the mechanism of luck right after the match. And guess what Itoshi Rin's response was to Igo Jinpachi's speech? That wasn't an opportunity I created for myself. It was a coincidence that you created that just happened to come around me. I only won because of the difference in our luck. I made that goal in order to accept that reality. But this is just the start of it, mind you. Because a short while later, in what seemed to be the third selection against the world's Big Five, being Leonardo Luna, Adam Blake, Pablo Cavazos, Dada Silva, and of course, the France prodigy Julian Loki, the Blue Lockers were absolutely no match for either one of them, which really makes sense and further emphasizes just how large the gap is between them. In every single metric imaginable, they were better than them. Julian Loki was especially superior in speed, Adam Blake was superior in physicality, Dada Silva was superior in height, and Leonardo Luna was superior in passing, much to Itoshi Rin's frustration. And that's exactly what the Neo Egoist League is meant to do. It's to provide a level above the Japanese U20, where we have already seen two players that are not masters, who are already better than Itoshi Rin. Those two being Michael Kaiser and Don Lorenzo. They both show what it means to be a world-class player. With all of this out of the way, right? Could we really say that Itoshi Rin is a genius? Well, I really don't think so at all. Rin has a lot of things to improve on. He just hasn't been pushed that hard by his competition at the start. And with more and more exceptional players that have been added in the Neo Egoist League, it's just going to become more and more difficult. We have to see how hard it's actually going to be on Rin in PXG's upcoming match against Germany's Bastard München. If you want to see more content like this, bro, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. I'll see you next time, egoists. I'm out. Peace.